Kody Brown's shocking car accident leaves Robyn hospitalized. She claims Kody is dying on social media. Hello friends, I am Elena. Welcome to my channel. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. In a heartbreaking and completely unexpected turn of events, Sister Wives star Kody Brown was involved in a serious car accident that left fans shaken. The incident, which took place recently, not only left Kody injured but also resulted in Robyn Brown being hospitalized. What followed was even more alarming. Robyn took to social media with a tearful and panicked update stating that Kody is dying, sending shockwaves through the Sister Wives fanbase. According to early reports, the accident happened on a quiet road where Kody was driving with Robyn in the passenger seat. The couple was reportedly on their way to an undisclosed location when their vehicle was struck. Emergency services responded quickly, and both Kody and Robyn were taken to the hospital. Initial assessments confirmed that while Robyn sustained injuries serious enough to warrant hospitalization, Kody's condition was even more concerning. Almost immediately, fans noticed that Robyn posted a frantic message on her social media accounts. In a post that has since gone viral, Robyn wrote, "Kody is dying. Please pray. This is the worst day of my life." The message was followed by crying emojis and a plea for privacy during the crisis. Her words were filled with emotion and panic, causing widespread concern and speculation among the Sister Wives community. The post led to an outpouring of support, with thousands of fans and followers sending thoughts, prayers, and messages of encouragement. However, the choice of words Robyn used, specifically "Kody is dying," triggered confusion and fear, leading many to question the true extent of Kody's injuries. For several hours after the post, no official updates were released, leaving the public in suspense. Eventually, a representative from the Brown family offered a brief statement to calm fears. The spokesperson confirmed that Kody had been severely injured but was not declared dead or in a terminal condition. Kody Brown is currently in medical care and being closely monitored. While his injuries are significant, he is alive and receiving the best possible treatment, the statement read. Still, the lack of specifics only intensified public concern. Meanwhile, Robyn's condition was also a matter of worry. Hospital sources, under anonymity, confirmed that she had suffered from emotional shock and minor physical trauma but was expected to recover. Family members, including some of Kody's other wives and older children, have remained silent publicly, choosing not to issue any statements during the unfolding situation. As fans speculated about what exactly happened, online forums, Facebook groups, and Reddit threads began to fill with theories. Some expressed concern that Robyn's post might have been premature or misinterpreted, while others suggested she may have shared the message in a moment of pure emotional distress. Regardless, it highlighted the fragile state the Brown family was in following the crash. TLC, the network behind Sister Wives, later issued a brief comment, stating they were aware of the accident involving cast members Kody and Robyn Brown, and that they were monitoring the situation closely. The network also requested that fans respect the family's privacy during this difficult time. While details about the crash remain limited, it has been confirmed that local law enforcement is investigating the cause of the accident. There has been no confirmation yet about whether another vehicle was involved, whether weather played a factor, or if any legal actions would follow. Authorities have not released an official police report as of now, and the Brown family has not elaborated. Robyn has since deleted her initial post, replacing it with a calmer message that read, "Thank you all for your prayers. We are still in shock, but we know God is with us. Please continue praying for Kody's healing." This latest post seemed to indicate that while the situation was still serious, Kody was stable and not in immediate danger of death, contrary to the alarm raised by her earlier message. The emotional toll on the family, however, is undeniable. For years, Kody and Robyn have been under public scrutiny due to their central roles in the evolving dynamics of the Brown family. Recent seasons of Sister Wives have focused heavily on the breakdown of Kody's relationships with his other wives, Meri, Janelle, and Christine, and the rising tensions in the family. This accident could mark a pivotal moment, potentially bringing estranged family members back into contact amid the crisis. Some insiders have suggested that Kody's injuries may require long-term recovery, potentially changing the course of his appearance on future seasons of the show. There has been no confirmation from TLC regarding filming schedules or whether the family will continue to be featured during this time of recovery. In addition to fans, many fellow reality TV stars and friends of the family have expressed their support online. Hashtags like #PrayForCody and #StayStrongRobyn began trending on social media, underscoring just how invested the public has become in the lives of the Browns. As of the latest updates, Kody remains hospitalized, receiving care for multiple injuries. While no detailed medical information has been made public, it is believed that he is conscious and responding to treatment. Robyn, though shaken, has also been seen leaving the hospital temporarily to address personal matters, signaling that her physical recovery may be progressing more quickly. Whether this tragedy will ultimately bring the fractured Brown family closer together or not remains to be seen. However, fans remain hopeful that Kody will recover and that the family will find healing in more ways than one. For now, the message is clear. The situation is serious but not hopeless. The Brown family, while shaken, is leaning on the support of their loved ones and fans alike. Robyn's initial outcry was one of panic, perhaps even fear of the worst. But in the hours since, a sense of calm has begun to return, one post at a time. Meri Brown is speaking out, and this time she's not holding back. In the aftermath of a comment made by her ex-husband Kody Brown about the people she surrounds herself with, Meri has sent a bold and unfiltered message that has sparked intense conversation among fans and followers of Sister Wives. What started as an offhand remark has grown into a public moment of reflection, boundaries, and self-respect. Recently, during an interview segment, Kody reportedly made disparaging remarks about Meri's current circle of friends, hinting that they were enablers or toxic influences who were feeding her victim mentality. The words hit a nerve, not just for Meri but for her loyal supporters who have seen her evolve in the years since the couple's emotional split. Instead of letting the comments pass without acknowledgement, Meri chose to speak directly through her social media platform. In a sharply worded post shared with her followers, Meri addressed Kody's criticisms head-on. She began by making it clear that her friends have been a critical part of her healing process and personal growth. "Let me be very clear," she wrote. "The people in my life today are here because they build me up, not tear me down. They empower me to be strong, independent, and authentic." Meri emphasized that her support system had been vital during some of the most challenging periods in her life, especially after years of emotional distance, rejection, and public scrutiny. "I've spent a long time questioning my worth because of what I allowed myself to accept in the past. But I won't apologize for who I am now, or for the amazing people who stand by my side." Though she did not mention Kody by name in her message, the implication was clear. The post continued with a statement that many fans interpreted as a pointed jab at her ex. "If you can't respect my choices, that's your issue, not mine. Growth is uncomfortable, especially for those who never do it." Tension between Meri and Kody has been simmering for years. While their relationship officially dissolved some time ago, emotional wounds still surface, often during tell-alls, interviews, or through subtle and not-so-subtle social media posts. What makes this latest conflict unique is Meri's tone. It was not bitter but resolute. She was not seeking pity or drama, she was reclaiming her voice. Fans quickly rallied behind her. Comments on the post flooded in with support, with many praising Meri for her dignity and her strength in calling out what they viewed as ongoing disrespect. Others noted how far she has come since the early days of Sister Wives, when she often appeared subdued, overlooked, or emotionally distressed. It's no secret that Kody's relationships with his former wives have been under a microscope for years, particularly as the dynamics within the Brown family have shifted. With Christine and Janelle stepping away, and Meri officially moving on, the once unified structure of plural marriage that Kody preached has largely dissolved. And yet, even in their separation, old wounds resurface, especially when criticism like this arises unprovoked. Meri's post also included a subtle but firm message about boundaries. Sometimes, moving on means no longer allowing old narratives to define your present. "I know who I am. I know who my friends are. And I know who I am not going back to." For many viewers, that final line resonated deeply. It seemed to close the door on any future reconciliation or emotional openness toward Kody. It wasn't just a personal boundary, it was a public declaration of self-respect. Observers of the show know that Meri's journey has been one of the most emotionally complex. From the early days of struggle with infertility to the infamous catfishing scandal, and finally to years of strained emotional distance with Kody, Meri has endured more than her share of personal challenges. For a long time, many fans urged her to walk away. Now that she has, they're watching her flourish in new ways, owning businesses, traveling, sharing inspirational messages, and building a life that centers her happiness rather than someone else's approval. As for Kody, he has yet to publicly respond to Meri's message. In past interviews, he has often described his relationships with his ex-wives as complicated or beyond repair, but his comments about their post-divorce lives have continued to stir controversy. Many believe that Kody's issues with control, respect, and emotional availability have played major roles in the downfall of all three of his marriages. Meri's direct approach has been especially powerful because of how measured it was. She didn't lash out. She didn't play the victim. She simply stated her truth, and for many, that honesty was more cutting than any dramatic confrontation could be. In the days following her message, Meri has continued to share positive, affirming content with her followers. Whether it's a motivational quote or a snapshot of her life outside of the show, her content sends a message. She's moved on and she's not interested in revisiting past pain unless it's to highlight her progress. Ultimately, this moment is about more than just a feud between exes. It's about a woman standing firm in her identity, refusing to let her narrative be rewritten by someone who no longer has authority in her life. It's about accountability, empowerment, and protecting your peace. For Sister Wives fans, the drama may be what draws them in, but it's the growth and resilience of cast members like Meri that keep them engaged. As the series evolves and individual journeys continue to unfold, moments like this serve as powerful reminders of the real-life complexities behind reality TV. Meri Brown may no longer be spiritually or legally tied to Kody, but she is undeniably tied to the legacy of the show and the public's perception of her. With this latest message, she has made it abundantly clear that she's rewriting her story, and this time she's the one holding the pen. In a shocking new twist that has fans reeling, one of the original stars of Sister Wives has revealed a stunning behind-the-scenes revelation from Season 1 in a teaser for an upcoming tell-all book. With no dramatized scenes or added flair, the star delivers this bombshell in a straightforward, powerful narrative that could reshape how audiences view the entire foundation of the long-running TLC reality show. According to the teaser, the bombshell centers around the way the family and show were first introduced to viewers, and what was really happening behind the scenes during those early days. The star, who remains unnamed in the teaser but is widely believed to be one of the original wives, writes plainly, "The camera crew followed Kody in ways the audience never saw. They caught conversations, visits, and tensions that were never shown to the public. TLC made choices. We lived the reality. But they only aired what fit the story." This simple but potent statement reveals that major aspects of the Browns' early story were left on the cutting room floor, giving viewers a filtered version of what life was truly like during the family's rise to fame. Teaser goes on to emphasize that Season 1, often seen as a raw and authentic portrayal of polygamous family life, was far more managed and curated than previously believed. The public saw a family introducing themselves. What they didn't see were the rehearsals, the arguments before the cameras rolled, the deals made in private, the star writes. It was never fully spontaneous. Some scenes were reshot. Some reactions were coached. And a few moments that could have changed the whole narrative, those never aired. The revelation sheds new light on how Sister Wives was shaped as a reality TV product rather than a full documentary representation of the family's day-to-day life. Teaser suggests that the production team, led by network executives and showrunners, was carefully molding the image of Kody Brown as the relatable, slightly overwhelmed patriarch trying to navigate the complexities of a plural marriage. One of the earliest decisions made by the network, the star explains, was to portray Kody as more confused than calculated. They thought it would make him more likable, less threatening. But in truth, he was very strategic from the beginning. This assertion could be particularly jarring for longtime fans, who have debated Kody's role and behavior over the years. Many believe that his early struggles were genuine, and that he was overwhelmed by the logistics and emotional toll of leading a large, plural family. But according to this insider, much of what viewers saw in Season 1 was crafted for maximum sympathy and minimal controversy. Behind the scenes, we argued about how we'd be portrayed, the book excerpt continues. We were afraid. We didn't want our children to be mocked. We didn't want our faith distorted. And we definitely didn't want to come across as dysfunctional. But once the cameras were in, we couldn't control the edit. In the same chapter, the star reveals that producers often ask certain family members to try that again or to say it with more emotion, highlighting how even supposed reality moments were partially scripted or encouraged to hit specific emotional beats. We weren't actors. But they made us act like we were, the star writes. At one point, during a dinner scene in the first season, the conversation was entirely changed between the filming and the final edit. I said one thing, they aired another. It wasn't my voice. It wasn't my truth. Perhaps the most surprising part of the teaser comes near the end, when the author recalls a moment when the camera crew followed Kody to a location that none of the wives knew about at the time. Kody told us he was going to meet with a producer, the teaser reads. But what we learned later was that he had also stopped by someone's house. Someone important. Someone we didn't know existed back then. The cameras followed him there, but that footage never aired. That's when I realized the audience would never know the full story. And maybe neither would we. Speculation has already begun swirling about the identity of the person Kody visited during that moment. Some fans believe it may have been a preliminary meeting with Robyn before she was officially introduced in the series. Others wonder if Kody had connections outside the family that the producers chose to keep hidden in order to present a cleaner narrative. The teaser ends with a powerful reflection. Season 1 was the beginning for the world. But for us, it was the middle of a story we'd been living in secret for years. The cameras didn't change us. They just exposed what we didn't always want to admit. And then they told their own version of it. This upcoming book promises to dive deeper into the decisions that shaped the series from the very beginning. While the author's name has not yet been officially announced, fans are already speculating that it's either Meri or Janelle, two of the wives who have since distanced themselves emotionally or physically from Kody. Already, online forums are ablaze with reactions. Many fans are expressing shock, while others say they always suspected the show had been edited to protect Kody's image. This confirms what we've all guessed for years, one Reddit user wrote. The story was never ours. It was theirs, the network's. Teaser has also sparked renewed criticism toward TLC for what some now call manipulation of the Brown story. Critics argue that the show gave a false sense of authenticity and may have contributed to the eventual breakdown of family relationships by portraying events out of context or misrepresenting private dynamics. Despite the fallout, the star insists that this new book isn't meant to blame but to offer clarity. We told a version of our lives to the world. Now I'm telling the version no one got to see, the teaser concludes. Season 19 of Sister Wives was already intense, but nothing prepared fans for what unfolded during the highly anticipated Tell-All special. Cast came face-to-face with difficult truths, long-held secrets, and emotional outbursts that revealed just how deep the cracks in this plural marriage truly run. Here are the 7 most shocking revelations that emerged from the explosive tell-all, and trust us, these moments will forever change the way fans see the Brown family. Kody Brown dropped the first and perhaps most impactful bombshell right at the beginning. He admitted that he now questions the entire foundation of his life choices. After years of preaching the benefits of polygamy, Kody openly stated he believes plural marriage may have done more harm than good both for him and the women in his life. According to Kody, his attempt to lead a spiritually based plural family was a failure, and he wishes he had chosen a simpler path. This statement stunned not only the audience but also his former wives, who appeared visibly shocked. Kody added that he now feels immense guilt for dragging his wives and children through a structure that ultimately fell apart. His regret was clear, and the damage it caused was irreparable. Meri Brown finally opened up in a raw and emotional moment, revealing that Kody had emotionally distanced himself from her long before their formal split. Meri claimed that for nearly a decade, she lived in a relationship that felt like a friendship with no affection or love. She admitted that she stayed in the marriage because of spiritual beliefs and loyalty, but deep down, she knew Kody had stopped loving her. What shocked fans the most was Meri's statement that Kody had not been physically affectionate or emotionally available for over 7 years. She explained that she kept hoping things would change, but now realizes she was holding on to a fantasy. The revelation sparked strong reactions from viewers who had suspected the emotional distance but were stunned by the duration. Christine Brown did not hold back. She revealed that from the moment Robyn entered the family, she had a sinking feeling that everything would change. Christine admitted she tried to support Kody's decision to court Robyn, but over time she saw how the balance of the family shifted. She said, "It wasn't jealousy. It was instinct. I knew she would take over his attention and reshape the family dynamic." And that's exactly what happened. Christine emphasized that she no longer blames Robyn entirely, but she holds Kody responsible for allowing one relationship to dominate the rest. She closed her statement by saying that leaving the marriage was the best decision she's ever made. Robyn Brown, often seen as the most controversial figure in the family, gave a tearful response to accusations that she stole Kody. In an emotional segment, Robyn expressed that she has been deeply hurt by the way the other wives and fans have portrayed her. She revealed that she never intended to be the favorite, but was simply the only one still willing to work on the marriage. Robyn claimed that Christine, Janelle, and Meri emotionally checked out long before the splits were made public, and that she feels betrayed by their narrative. Robyn also said she's been left isolated, and despite technically still being married to Kody, she feels like the last wife standing in a broken home. Janelle's revelation left fans speechless. During her one-on-one, she calmly admitted that she was never romantically in love with Kody. According to Janelle, their relationship was always based on mutual respect, shared values, and friendship, not passion. She explained, "I loved him as a partner, as the father of my children, but I was never in love with him the way Christine or Robyn were. And I think that's part of why I was able to walk away more easily." This insight added a whole new layer to Janelle's decision to leave the marriage. Fans applauded her honesty and emotional maturity, with many saying her perspective helped explain why she always seemed more independent than the others. One of the most heartbreaking moments came when it was revealed that several of the Brown children have gone no contact with Kody. Christine and Janelle shared that some of their older children have decided to cut ties due to Kody's actions and perceived favoritism. Christine echoed the sentiment, noting that some of her daughters no longer consider Kody a